Welcome back, everybody, to the Detroit Lions franchise. Heading into this Week 12 game at 9-1, about to take on the 3-8 Miami Dolphins. And this team, they may be 3-8, but offensively, they are absolutely loaded. Obviously, Tyreek Hill, one of the best receivers, probably the fastest receiver in football, even 5 years into this franchise. But Tua has progressed very well. Superstar Dev looking pretty good coming off a season where he threw for 5,000 yards. 41 touchdowns. Very, very good season. And so far, not too bad. 20 touchdowns, 7 picks. But yeah, you got Tua at the helm. Cam Akers is now a 92 overall. Kareem Hunt's an 88. They have Joshua Ward, young player, who's an 80. So their running backs are completely stacked. And obviously, Tyreek Hill, even at 32 years old, still having a fantastic career. Last year, over 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. So maybe the production going down a little bit, but still, he is such a danger. You got to watch out for him, the speed, and then you just throw him with Jalen Waddle. The fastest duo in the NFL. Superstar Dev, 96 overall. He's coming off 2+ 100 reception seasons, over 1,000 yards. Touchdowns a little low, but he's so dynamic. And then you throw in Rashad Bateman, who obviously we had for a season. He's up to an 86 overall. Coming off a very good season last year with Miami, over 1,000 yards, 10+ touchdowns. I mean, this team is stacked. They have so many weapons they can go to. And it's not like you have a quarterback that can't produce. You do. You have a more than capable, excellent quarterback, over 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns last year, and have a pretty good season. So it's really surprising that this team is 3-8. Irv Smith Jr., I mean, he's a superstar Dev, 83 overall, got a lot of speed. Tough guy to defend. Obviously coming off an injury last year, but you can see bouncing back pretty decently. He's probably on his way to 60, 70 catches, close to 1,000 yards. I mean, you really can't complain about that. And their offensive line may be the issue. Defensively, they have some breakdowns as well. They're not as deep, and that might be the reason for a 3-8 team. But this offense at any time can just take off and put up 40 on you. So our defense is in for a test today. Obviously, we have the number one defense and a chance to make it even better right here. With Jermaine Johnson having a chance to be a superstar Dev, we have to hold them less than 75 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown, or obviously get the prerequisites of 2 picks, forced fumble, tackle for loss, or sack. But we come into, it's a short week as well, Thanksgiving week. Obviously, everybody knows that has watched me before. It is probably my favorite holiday. Love it. Best meal. Get down to sit, watch football all day. Cannot complain at all. Eat your turkey. This is your pregame game here. Get your turkey, get your stuffing, potatoes, if you want mac and cheese, whatever you like, and then eat that pie at the end. Football all day. There is nothing really to complain about that. But this is going to be a big-time game. Obviously, 3-8. Miami, pretty much season just about over with. They need a victory. They got a really good offense. We're going to have to slow it down. And hopefully our offense can get going here with Lamar and company. As we're got the usually go through the throwbacks on Thanksgiving, but these are kind of throwbacks. Just a few years ago, busting out these black jerseys, which I don't think I've ever worn on this franchise. I don't think so. So busting out the black jerseys, we got the Dolphins with kind of like the late, the 90s, 2000s uniforms, which I think are pretty solid as well. Up to middle on 2nd and 4, going to DeAndre Swift, nothing there, and trying to still get that running game going. Very inconsistent. 3rd and 3. Play action. Look out. Lamar fires this quickly as he was just about to get hit, I believe, by Jalen Phillips. Tries to go to Pat Ricard there, but that is going to fall incomplete. And the Dolphins, the defense gets a quick 3-and-out. Here comes Tua and this offense. So obviously, we have to play deep. We can't let them get over the top. You got Waddle. You got Tyreek Hill. 99 speeds. We have to do everything we can to make sure they just don't take big plays down the field. 1st and 10. Tua to throw. And he's going to look for Waddle, but he drops it. Nice play there by Amani Oruwariye to knock it away. And brings up a quick 3rd down from the gun. Tua looking, just a 4-man rush. And there he is going deep, but it's all covered up. Pass well out of bounds anyway, incomplete. That's a quick 3-and-out. So back-to-back 3-and-outs here for both offenses. Is trying to look for this first down of the game, and we had it there for George Dixon, but he can't bring it down. Incomplete. Nice throw there from Lamar. You got to bring that one down. 2nd and 10. Looking in the pocket, firing. There's Jamison Williams with the grab. Speaking of speedy receivers, we got one of our own. And Jamison Williams has got it. First down to the 44. First down of the ball game for either team. So nice completion there. We'll see what this defense can do. Corners obviously not what they used to be here in Miami. Is Swift breaking some tackles. But up front, they still have a lot of power. So I think the running game will still be a bit of a struggle. That it's been the entire season, but we should be able to hit some big pass plays on them for sure. We just got to utilize that run game to help out in the play action. 3rd and 8. 4-man rush. Lamar looking over the middle. Oh, man, that could have been picked. Jerome Baker really should have picked that off, but good pressure up front. I'm telling you, they do have some guys, and Jalen Phillips has been playing very well. And so far, good start for him, and that's another stop. And here comes Miami over the middle. That's going to be caught. Flag on the play. Have to see what this one is. It's going to be brought back, or it is going to be a roughing the passer. So add on 15 to the end of that play. Aiden Hutchinson with the penalty, so 15 yards gets them up to the 43. So far, I mean, our offense, as I said, this entire season, we put up some big numbers sometimes, but when it comes down to it, we only put up around like 26, 27 points a game. It's our defense that has just really handled teams. As right now, Miami defensively is shutting us down, but our defense is doing the same. So right now, just stuck here at 0 apiece here halfway through the first quarter, as both teams with 2 possessions haven't been able to do anything with it. See if we can do something different here in the third one. As Alex Randall up the middle, he picks up a first down up to the 31-yard line. Trying to get a little bit more carries for him as he's been producing better the last 2 weeks. 2nd and 4 here for Lamar. Looking over the middle, Jamison Williams just wide open. Gets a nice block there from Traylon Burks. And with that burst of speed, put him up to the 37-yard line. First down. And, just give Lamar time. He's going to make the throws. And obviously, the whole situation now with Lamar Jackson as DeAndre Swift breaking off some tackles. And he's got 7 yards with a 30. Obviously, as a Ravens fan, if anybody doesn't know, that is my team, Baltimore Ravens. I want Lamar back. I definitely want him back. And I think based off what's happened, there's a good possibility I think he does come back. I think nobody matches, I'm not sure if anybody's going to put up an offer sheet. And even if they do, I don't know if even Lamar accepts it. I think there's a good possibility he goes into the season playing under that franchise tag. We'll see. I'm just hoping a deal gets done. I'm hoping that Lamar sees the Browns were absolutely just insane offering Deshaun Watson what they did. And they say, making $50 more million guaranteed than any other player in the NFL. It's just ridiculous. So here's hoping. I hope Lamar comes back. He's obviously my favorite player. I hope he is back in a Ravens uniform for years to come. That's all I can hope for. We'll see. Let's get back to this game. Good run there from Kareem Hunt, but a 3rd and 4. Tua over the middle. That is perfect pass, but it's bobbled and caught by Bateman. Oh, man, Emmanuel Forsett was there in coverage. At first, I was like, this is going to be a pick. But it was a perfect lob pass that Bateman almost did not come down with, but he does. First down, and Miami down to the 14. And there's a sack right up the middle of Liam McNeil. So the pressure comes. Knocks him back to the 18. Into the last play here of this first quarter. They're going to hand off 2nd and 14. This is a pretty good run here. And that's down to the 7. So gain of 11 sets up a 3rd and 3. Still can get that first down right about the 4, maybe 3.5-yard line. Start this second quarter. As pressure up the middle, ball is loose. Jermaine Johnson's got it. And I believe that was Aiden Hutchinson with the sack. And he knocks it loose from Tua. That is a massive turnover. Because if Miami, obviously, they're looking to take the lead, trying to pull the upset here, and that is huge. And now let's take advantage. I know the field position isn't anything to speak of, but just that momentum turn. Lamar looking, but pressure coming. He can't get rid of it. There was a guy coming open, but just not enough time. Sack, and a 3rd down and 10. Back to throw is Lamar looking. Trying to find Chandler Brooks. Throw that one a little bit more in front. Yeah, he had him there for a second. Man, a little bit underthrown. Probably should have been a first, but nothing there. 2nd and 2. Man, look at this run defense coming up, making the stop. Kareem Hunt going nowhere. Nice job by Bush just coming in, making the stop. You know, he's not been as productive as he's been last year winning the defensive MVP, but he has still been so solid, so good, still makes some great plays. He is still a top linebacker for sure. So Miami, 2nd and 5 here from the 40. Tua looking, firing down the field, and he's got Bateman for the grab. At first in the pocket, wasn't really sure what Tua was up to, but he found his receiver. So Tua has looked good. He just really has only made one real mistake with that fumble as Waddle once again can't come down with it. But really, he's made some really good throws. 3rd and 10. Looking in the pocket, and he's just going to throw this one away with pressure coming down on him. Doesn't want to get them out of field goal range. Smart move. This is about a 55-yard field goal. Yeah, with the sack there, that would have knocked them pretty much out of it. Kick is up, and this one's going to be no good. But there is a flag on the play. I don't like flags on kicks. And it's a roughing the kicker. Are you kidding me? Roughing the kicker. Let's take a look at this. Wow. Wow, that's a penalty? Are you serious? Okay. Automatic first instead of us getting the ball there. And now Miami's definitely going to really try to take advantage. Caught by Irv Smith, close to a first down. Just short. 3rd and 2 coming up here at the 16. Single back is Hunt. He's got plenty of room, and oh man, if Riddick doesn't come away with that tackle, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. So good touchdown saving tackle there. And now it's 2nd and 10 as we're not out of the woods yet. As Tua firing, going up top, looking for Irv Smith. It's going to fall incomplete. And now a 3rd down and 10. Looking from the 12. Oh man, 1-on-1. Oh man, I thought Okudah was going to come down with it. Looking for Bateman. All right, let's just stay back. Let him kick the field goal. No penalties. And there you go. Kick is up. It is good. So 3-3 still. Tom Moyer hurt on that play, but 3-3 score. 5 minutes left in this first half. This offense really hasn't done a whole lot. Lamar floating this perfectly. Got Dixon for the grab. That was nice. Perfect. 4 for 11 start for Lamar, so that was a big, I mean, that's a lot of the yards right there. Hopefully that's the turnaround. Now 1st and 10. Looking in the pocket, and oh man, whoa. That one was dangerous, but it works. Linebacker was right there, but right over his head, just didn't see the ball. Perfect. We'll take it. 1st and 10. Swift up the middle, making some moves, breaking some tackles. And he's up to the 8-yard line. Give him 14 yards. So this is the best drive we got going here so far in this game. It really is. Obviously in scoring position. So from the 8, 1st and goal. Hand this one off to Swift. Cuts it back. Gets a nice block, and he's in for the touchdown. Great blocking on the outside from Chandler Brooks and the offensive line. We're in for the score. Nice vision by Swift cutting it back. A nice job coming back and around and making the stop by Dana Robertson. That was fantastic blocking. That's what you like to see. First touchdown of the game. Retake the lead here, 10-3. So Miami has some time here. 2.5 left in this first half. Still 3 timeouts, but they're going to have to pick up a 3rd and 1. So Hunt in the backfield. Oh, there's some movement up front. Did Aleem McNeil jump before him being induced over? Nope, he was. False start. Back it up. 3rd and 6. So from the 29, 3rd and 6. Bringing some heat, and that forced an early throw. Might have had Bateman open, but it falls incomplete. And now we're in the driver's seat here right before halftime. At the 24, looking pressure, and he's going to go down. Jerome Baker, one of the fastest linebackers in football, comes through with a big-time sack. Looks like they're coming again, and they are. Going up top. Dangerous throw. Falls incomplete. Man, Miami's defense. A lot better than I thought. They're playing a lot better. So we're going to bring some heat. Ball is loose. And it looks like it's recovered. I'm not sure who recovered it. It's Aleem McNeil. But Devin Bush comes in with the sack. Knocks the ball loose to his 2nd fumble of the game. And look where we're at. Right at the 18-yard line. in prime position. So now down to the 12, a 3rd and 4. Chance to obviously pick up a first down here. Lamar looking. Oh, look at all the room he has in front of him. Takes it himself, and Lamar's in for the touchdown. Man, you can't do that against Lamar Jackson. You just can't. You can't leave a middle of the field that wide open. And they do. And we'll make them pay. Man, what a huge turn of events here right before half. The big fumble by Tua, and we'll go in for the score, get the touchdown, and it's 17-3. Here with about 30 seconds left in this first half. Question is, does Miami do anything about it? And we'll see. I think you just run it here, get to half. I mean, you just turn the ball over. I wouldn't even try anything, and they're going to do it. They're going to go to Bateman for the grab. They'll use a timeout. That's fine, no problem with that. That'll help us save timeouts here just in case. 3rd and 6. Tua fires incomplete. So about a 14-second drive goes nowhere. Now we have 14 seconds left with 2 timeouts. Wasn't really aggressive here, but after that first run, getting up to the 39, one throw here might be able to get us in field goal range. So we're going to try. Lamar looking, has a man down the middle of the field. Chandler Brooks, 2 seconds left. We're going to call a timeout. Bring on Weston here for about a 54-yard field goal. Wind kind of going a little bit to the left, maybe a little bit forward as well. Kick is up, and it is good. So, for Miami, I mean, it couldn't have gone any worse in the final 2 minutes of that first half. I mean, he played well the entire first half. In the final few minutes, it just kind of slipped away. From a 3-3 game, just like that, it goes to a 20-3 game, and that might explain why that this team is 3-8, just struggles like that. Looking around here, obviously this is the first game of this week. You got the Vikings taking on the Jets. We'll have to take a look at that one. Bucks, who we do face next week. So Tampa Bay, they have a outstanding defense. So we'll have to take a look at Tampa Bay, because coming up, I believe it's Tampa Bay, and then we have Minnesota 2 out of the next 3 after that. So tough schedule in front of us, and still got to get a victory here, because this Miami team, even though we've only held them to 3, they can go off at any moment of time with the receivers they got. But a great first start. Emmanuel Forsett, nice stop there on Jalen Waddle. 2nd and 11. Blitz is picked up perfectly. Goes to the outside. That's going to be caught. Irv Smith got it. First down. Nice job on Miami's offensive line there, giving Tua some time, finding his receivers. That's the most dangerous thing. If you bring a blitz, and this one works out in our favor this time, that's what you got to have happen. If you're bringing heat against this team, you better get to Tua or force a bad throw right away, because if it's picked up, he's allowed to sit back there. The receivers they got, they have a chance to do major damage, but we made them pay that time. Tua throws the pick, and then we find George Dixon down to the 20-yard line, and a first down. He's got 3 for 69 in this game, having a pretty solid game. Love to see him over 100 yards. 1st and 10. Randall with a great cutback, breaks off 1 tackle, continues to move forward with that power, and he's down to the 4. Man, turnovers. They're such a huge difference. 2nd and goal. Randall cuts it up and reached the ball forward down to the 2. Try to put this one in. 3rd and goal. Lamar's just going to keep it, and he's got it. Touchdown. 2nd rushing TD of the game for him. And just like that, it's 27-3. This game has really been all about our defense and the turnovers. That's really been it. We've had really one drive where we've gotten a touchdown out of it, and that's, other than the field goal at the end, that's really about it. The rest are from turnovers, getting us great field position. So Miami just kind of killing themselves. 3rd and 2, Hutchinson, 2nd sack for him, takes down Tua, and that's going to be a punt for Miami. And this game is slipping away from them. They're about to head to 3-9. Right now we're looking at 10-1 if we can come away with this victory, as Williams has got it first down, and now you can start to see the plays that just weren't there early on. The teams in that game, defense is all pumped up. Now we're hitting big plays, getting these big plays. After a block in the back, and out to 1st and 18, and guess what? I believe that's another block in the back. It is, yep. Man, this is going to be a second forever. Second and, well, now 1st and 26. Man. 1st and 26. Lamar looking and sack. Really good coverage down the field. Really good coverage. And now it's a 2nd and 31. Now a 3rd and 31. You know what? Just run the ball. You got a 24-point lead. No real reason risking a turnover. Just really isn't. We'll let our defense do the work, which has been doing the work the entire game. Miami hasn't proven they've been able to put the ball in the end zone. They've had a couple drives down there. Just haven't done it. Really, the 3 points. It's been pretty lucky as Hunt gets around to the outside. McDougal there brings them down. Nice touchdown, save, and tackle. But yeah, so a torn labrum from Don Moyer. So he is going to be out for a while. But yeah, I mean, that field goal was pretty much gifted to him. He missed the field goal. Penalty pretty much gives him the 3. So really, he should really be at 0 at the moment. 3rd and 2. This is obviously, I would say, 4-down territory. As firing, and Waddle drops it again. His 3rd of the game. I know Amani Warrior is right there helping him knock the ball out, but man, Waddle, you gotta bring those in. So 4th and 2, just like I thought, going for it as Kareem Hunt slowed up a little bit, and then Hutchinson cleans it up. That's a stop. And now into the 4th quarter, we got a chance to close this one out. We'll find Traylon Burks for the grab. He's got a 1st down up to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. Play action. Lamar. Oh, man. Jamison Williams wide open. And he is in for the touchdown. And just about closes this one out. A close game through the first just about 2 quarters. Right there at the end of the first half. A complete change. And from there on out, we have just blown out this Miami Dolphins team. Puts them now to 3-9. We're going to go to 10-1. Both teams would add a touchdown late and puts the final at 41-10. And once again, the defense, man, the defense. It's so good. Our defense is fantastic. I will say, though, I think I'm going to make a few slider adjustments. I know we have an outstanding defense. We really do. But I don't know consistently that we should only be allowing, less than 10 points. This isn't football of 20 years ago. Even good defenses nowadays still let up 17, around 20 points. It's just how it is. So I'm thinking we definitely still need some adjustments, slider-wise. Yeah, I think we short. Jermaine Johnson, so 2 tackles for loss for him. He should be a superstar dev. So that is fantastic. Yeah, he had that fumble recovery and a half sack. And I think they actually rushed for over the 75. But 2 tackles for loss does it. So he should be a superstar. And yeah, I understand. We got a superstar in him. X Factor in Amani Warrior and Hutchinson. You have a superstar out there, I believe, in Jeff Okudah and McDougal as well. So, I mean, our defense is fantastic, but still, I think we need some slider adjustments. Jalen Waddle, 3 catches, 14 yards, 3 drops. Tyreek Hill, 1 catch, 11. We completely shut them down. They didn't do anything. Nothing at all. So, yeah, give credit to our defense there. And there you go. Jermaine Johnson. So, we trade one of our top guys, superstar, X Factor, #1 pick a few years ago, to get Lamar Jackson. And we signed Jermaine Johnson, and look, now he's a superstar dev. Looks good, been playing well the entire season. Cannot complain. Don Moyer will be out 4 weeks. Definitely hurts, but, he doesn't get a ton of playing time when you're playing out on nickel most times, and you got Emmanuel Forsett out there and Devin Bush. So, still, that hurts. Let's take a look at the standings here through 11 games. Bengals and Ravens tied at 7-4. Bengals have won 5 in a row. Remember, they started the season not too good, and they've racked off 5 in a row. Looking good there. Colts 7-4. I would say pretty much in control of that division. They started off poorly too, but they've won 5 in a row. Obviously, defending Super Bowl champs. Bills and Patriots at 7-4, so you got a log jam at 7-4 in the AFC. With the Chiefs at 9-2. Raiders right there at 6-5. So, some teams still in the mix. We're leading that division right now at 10-1. Vikings at 8-3. They've looked pretty good. Bears at 7-4. So, yeah, Minnesota, we'll see twice in the next 4 weeks coming up. We'll see them. So, we'll see what Minnesota has. They look like a really good team defensively. They look pretty good. Carolina, obviously saw them in the NFC Championship game last year, 9-3. Tampa Bay at 7-4. They have a really solid defense. Looks like their offense is solid as well. So this is going to be a tough test on the road against Tampa Bay. Philly leading at 7-4. Dallas at 7-5. They dropped the last couple of games. The Giants right there as well. And you got San Francisco. They just lost their first game of the season, so no more undefeated teams. But they are 10-1. And actually with a victory, they can clinch to the division coming up in this next week. So San Francisco at the moment has the 1 seed in the NFC right there with us at 10-1. So we'll see. These next few weeks for us are going to be so important with those 2 big division games against Minnesota. But you can see the NFC, it's pretty stacked. It definitely is. So we'll go to Tampa Bay. This will be a big game, taking on the Bucs, and see if we can continue the winning ways, go to 11-1 before we take on Minnesota. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. I know NFL seasons dwindle it down. Combine was just there, so maybe the excitement's still not there in season number 5, but we're still trying to get a Super Bowl. So I just want to thank you guys once again for all the support. I really do appreciate it. But I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.